I'm Andy with Competitive Cyclist. I'm here with Gary Vasconi from Capo Cycling Apparel. Today we're going to take a look at the spring and summer 2011 lineup. So tell me a little bit about the brand, where you got started, and where you get your design and material ideas from.
Upland Sports Group was incorporated in June of 2002, and we were an importer and distributor of Italian cycling products. As we figured out the market and kind of the lay of the land and cut our teeth, we decided to develop Capo Cycling Apparel. So we launched Capo Cycling Apparel late fall of 2004.
Right.
Our first entry into the marketplace was socks and casual wear.
So you guys are responsible for the long sock craze that's loved and hated.
We have to take a little credit for that, yes.
What came from there? What was next?
Casual line is absolutely expanded, but our forte is technical cycling apparel. In developing Capo, it allows us to take feedback from our U.S. customers and truly build a collection that meets their requirements.
So Gary, you take all this feedback from your clubs, your in-house testers, probably even yourself, I'm sure you test this stuff, and you turn it into a kit like this. Can you kind of walk me through some of the innovations you've got on this kit?
Absolutely, Andy. I think one of the things that we absolutely pride ourselves on, and I think the most interesting part of the business is the research and design.
Right.
So taking that fashion forward and technical aspect, we have developed the new GS Capo Roma kit for this year. So GS Capo is a new Gruppo Sportivo. It's our higher end, kind of very European influenced portion of our brand.
So the fit is going to be skin tight, comfortably snug.
Very tapered, athletic cut. So the main fabric on this is our HSC, high stretch compression, that has SPF 50 built into the fabric. You have the high stretch fabric on the shoulder blades, so when you're in a riding position, it contours to the body and allows for freedom of movement. Then we have the Carbon E fabric, so we have 4% carbon fiber that's knitted into the polyester, which is part of the Resistix family.
And that is going to be antimicrobial, anti-static?
Absolutely. You know your fabrics, Andy. So SPF 50 built into it, antimicrobial, anti-odor. The carbon reduces static electricity, therefore reducing fatigue, so you can ride long. But I think we both know it's all about the engine and the motor.
Right, sure. We
We also use the Silver Aid fabric on this, which is also anti-odor. So you can see the actual carbon fiber and the silver in these fabrics. To make it even more form-fitting, so we're taking a mesh fabric and bonding it to our vertically ribbed fabric on that. So it's very form-fitting, smooth, 6mm locking zipper, also secure waterproof pocket in the back on this.
Oh, nice.
Going over to the bib short, brand new, completely redesigned from the ground up, bonded laser cut upper. So with this mesh and then a sensitive lycra that we use, we felt that we really got the elasticity that we needed, so it doesn't disrupt the overall fit of the garment. And what we've noticed is going to these denser, higher gauge machines, you get a higher muscle compression garment and you get a more durable garment. This is the MLD Anatomic Chamois, so there's 4 density of foam. It's an anatomical, we call it a wing technology. So it's shaped for the male anatomy. When you step into the bib short, the wings actually flap up. There's actually no movement. This also has the carbon fiber yarn throughout the elastic interface technology. And basically, if there is any kind of bacterial buildup, the carbon kills it.
And this chamois is good for, I mean, I'm sure you've ridden it in...
I call it the 6-hour chamois.
Yeah,
yes,
very nice.
Absolutely. So the Modena kit uses our entry-level technology, which is some people's mid-end to high-end. Excellent value for the technology that you're getting. Still manufactured in Italy by one of our main manufacturers. Was extremely popular kit last year. So you have the Capo drop fabric. So it's a teardrop fabric. It's a 140-gram dual knit polyester. Great hand, sublimates well. Also very durable fabric.
Right.
Our standard 6mm lockable zipper with silicone gel gripper around. Great for all types of cyclists. Very, very subtle in its appearance. You can mountain bike in it, road biking, a newer rider. $80 retail on this, and again, built in Italy. And the bib shorts is based off our T-cut, a little bit more generous cut. You have 240-gram sublimated lycra on the side panels and back panel, silicone gel gripper.
They're a really nice hand. It's very soft on the inside.
Absolutely. It's good for all levels of cyclists. Then we also have the MLDC, the Corsa chamois. It's a one-piece mold, no stitching, no seams, silver ion fabric, so it's antibacterial.
So another thing that we've started doing recently the past couple of years is paying a lot of attention to women-specific cycling apparel. I know you guys have been doing it for a long time, and it looks like the line has evolved quite a bit over the course of the years that we've carried it. So maybe you can tell me a little bit about the pieces we have here from your women's line. Absolutely,
Andy. Super excited about the 2011 collection with regards to the Donna side of our business. There's 4 women's kits this year, which is our largest offering. Also introducing a women's knicker and a women's bib short this time for the first time. Cipressa lineup for the ladies. One of the things that we see on the women's market is they wanted the same technology in the women's kit as the men's kit.
Absolutely.
So we've taken that high-end men's kit and transitioned all the technology over. So it has the HSC, high stretch compression, SPF 50 built into the garment, plus the silver lined fabric for anti-odor.
It feels nice.
We went back and forth on how to develop these uppers, and we talked to numerous retailers and end users on the best way to develop a women's bib upper. Based on our feedback, is they wanted full coverage. They wanted something that was breathable but super soft and stretchy, and that's how we developed basically our one piece. This has the new women's Giro high density carbon chamois.
Let's take a look at that.
Brand new for this year, and one of the things that I think all chamois manufacturers struggle with is the form factor of a women's chamois. Obviously completely different than a men's.
So I'm going to grab the men's bib here and compare that so we can see what we're talking about. Obviously the footprint is just much, much smaller, so I think that's a good way to illustrate what Gary's talking about.
I'd say it's 30 to 40% reduction in footprint.
Now what about the half short?
But we do it in basically, I think everybody's calling it the yoga format. So you get a little bit more coverage, a little wider waistband that gives more support for the ladies. Again, the same carbon, Resistix, Lycra, Power Lycra, and vertically ribbed. One thing that we've changed based on feedback, they wanted something that had a little bit more elasticity and flexibility with it. So what we've done here is taken the Power Lycra and folded it over instead of laser cutting it and bonding it. So you get more freedom of movement and better elasticity around the leg area.
Nice. Gary, thanks for coming out today. We appreciate the overview. I know there's some stuff we didn't get to, like your base layers and a couple of other pieces. If you have any questions about what you saw today or anything that we didn't get to, please feel free to give us a call or send an email to sales@competitivecyclist.com.